Hey guys, what's good? It's Prime Arcanine here, and welcome to Week 10 of Marshadow's Backyard Brawl. Let's get straight into things. Our opponents this week are the Ballysax Bulbasaurs. They have Venusaur, ironically, Zygarde 10%, Jirachi, Minyor, Mega Charizard Y, Single Striker Shifu, Seismitoad, Mimikyu, Thundurus, Frost Rotom, and Serena. Now, this draft has a lot of threats from first glance. A Shifu, Mega Charizard Y, Thundurus, Minyor especially, that is an elite setup mon. Zygarde 10% with a Choice Band could really be a problem. Seismitoad with its Water Absorb could prove to be a very big problem for my Shifu, which is kind of sucky, but we'll see how the planning goes on that. Mega Charizard Y, I'm kind of worried about. Not too much because of its speed, Heliolisk should be able to deal with it, but because of the Sun. The Sun can cause a lot of problems to my team, boosting its fire type attacks and giving it instant access to Solar Beam. Single Striker Shifu, widely known as the superior Shifu, could cause quite a few problems for my team. Whether it's Choice Banded or not, Choice Scarf, this thing hits extremely hard. And there are very few things on my team that I can send out against it and deal with it confidently. So I'm gonna have to find a way to neutralize that, because if that thing goes unchecked, I'm gonna have a lot of problems. Minyor is one to look out for as well, because one Shell Smash and I'm in big trouble. I'm gonna have to find a way to make sure that it doesn't completely tear through my team. Thundurus, along with its attacking prowess, has Prankster, which can cause problems with Thunder Wave, with Taunt, nasty plotting whenever it wants. That could be a very big issue for me. Mimikyu is Mimikyu. It's always an issue, no matter what you do. So that's definitely going to be on top of my list of things to worry about. Seismitoad, not too worried about it. It's got the Stealth Rocks, it's got the Earthquake and the Scald, it's got the Water Absorb as well. So my Single Striker Shifu won't be as effective with its... not Single Strike, Rapid Strike. My Rapid Strike Shifu won't be as effective as I would hope it would be, but you can work with that. Frost Rotom, not too worried about that. Jirachi, yes, that's a big one to worry about. I don't want that thing to flinch me into oblivion. That's the last thing I want. So hopefully I can manage to take this thing out without it completely ruining my day. And then Venusaur, not too worried about that to be honest, but I'm not going to undermine what it's capable of. Same with Serena, that thing can do some damage. But the draft is looking very interesting, so we'll see what we can come up with. First up, we have Mismagius with the Focus Sash and Levitate. It's got Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Psychic, with its main investments in special attack and speed, making it timid as well, just to maximize on that speed. Mismagius' role is to take out Urshifu, to be honest. Because that thing, there are very few things on my team that can withstand a hit from it, whether it's its signature move or whether it's close combat. So I have the Focus Sash on Mismagius to take the hit and revenge kill it with Dazzling Gleam. Simple as that. It's got Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Psychic to deal with other things as well, in case it doesn't have to deal with Urshifu, if we're fortunate enough for that. Next, we have Heracross, and it has, obviously, its Mega Stone. It's got Moxie with Close Combat, Bullet Seed, Rock Blast, and Knockoff, with its main investments in HP and defense, and we're making it adamant, just to get that little bit of an attack boost. Heracross's main role is honestly to take on Seismitoad, because Seismitoad can't do anything, okay, besides burn it, obviously. But even with the burn, Mega Heracross with a Bullet Seed should be able to take it out. But not only does Heracross take care of Seismitoad, it can take on Venusaur, it can take on Mimikyu, it can even take on Urshifu. So Heracross could prove very vital to our team. Hopefully something unfortunate like it getting burnt doesn't happen. It would go up against Minyor, but Acrobatics is a really strong move, especially considering that it gets unburned and it's probably White Herb with the Shell Smash, so we're not going to risk Heracross there. Main target's going to be Seismitoad, maybe Zygarde, maybe the Mimikyu. Next we have Incineroar with the Heavy Duty Boots and Intimidate. It has Flare Blitz, Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp, and Drain Punch, with the main investments in HP and defense. Another physically defensive mon on our team. Incineroar is here mainly to take care of Mimikyu. This Incineroar will completely wipe out Mimikyu. Mimikyu can do nothing. We even have Will-O-Wisp in case we want to burn it to make sure it's not a threat to anything else. Catch something else on the switch in to get burned. We have Drain Punch in case we go up against Urshifu, which we don't want to, but you never know. And we have Flare Blitz and Knockoffs as its usual moves. Both of them take care of Mimikyu. Hopefully, it can get the job done and dispose of Mimikyu as soon as possible. Next, we have Rhyperior with the Citrus Berry and Solid Rock. It has Rock Slide, Stealth Rock, Ice Punch, and Earthquake, with its main investments in HP and defense, with a little bit in attack. Third Pokemon in a row that's physically defensive, all the way. Rhyperior is here to take on Minior. Minior cannot do anything to Rhyperior, especially with these investments. Even if it gets a Shell Smash off, Earthquake maybe takes Rhyperior to half HP at most. Rhyperior, on the other hand, is guaranteed to one-shot it with Rock Slide, and it's almost guaranteed to one-shot it with Ice Punch. But that's not Rhyperior's only use. It can go up against Mimikyu without a problem. It can go up against Zygarde without a problem. It can even go up against Urshifu without a problem. But its main role here is to take out Minior. Once that's done, then Rhyperior can do its amazing job of taking out pretty much anything that it goes up against. But if we can take out Minior, that's going to make life a lot easier. Next, we have Heliolisk. It has the Life Orb and Solar Power this time around, with Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Weather Ball, and Hyper Voice, with its main investments in special attack and speed, made it timid as well. Heliolisk is here to take on Mega Charizard Y, because Heliolisk by base is faster than Mega Charizard Y. Charizard has 100 base speed, Heliolisk has 109, so we don't have to worry about speed, even though we're giving that extra speed investment in case it wants to go up against anything else. We're giving it Weather Ball to capitalize on Charizard coming in and turning Weather Ball into a fire type attack, so that it can take on Venusaur, it can take on Serena, it can take on Jirachi. That's obviously if Mega Charizard Y appears. Then we have Grass Knot in case Seismitoad tries to take it on, so we can make short work of it. And then Hyper Voice as a stab move or anything else that we might face. Next we have Hatterene with the Life Orb and Magic Bounce. It's got Trick Room, Psychic, Mystical Fire, and Dazzling Gleam. I won't lie, I kinda struggled to find the last Pokemon to put on my team, but I decided to go with Hatterene, mainly because our opponents have quite a few fast mons on their team. So if we can get a Trick Room up at any stage, Hatterene wreaks havoc on this thing. She'll be able to do so much. Like, obviously that's not what we're aiming for, and probably won't even happen. But if we can get into that situation, or if that situation presents itself, then we've got a real strong force in our hands, especially with the Life Orb, with full investments in special attack, made it modest as well, to get not modest, we made it quiet as well, to get every inch of special attack out of Hatterene. Hopefully we don't have to use it because everything else should cover the team, but it's always nice to have a very strong secret weapon. Well, we've got a mixture of good and bad surprises here. Urshifu, no surprise. Jirachi, unfortunately, is here as well. Mimikyu is here. Minior is here. Seismitoad is here. Not looking good. But Zygarde isn't here, which is a good thing. And neither is Mega Charizard Y, so Heliolisk won't be as necessary, I feel. But let's see how things go. Well, things didn't necessarily go as planned, but they definitely went a lot better than I expected. Heracross managed to take out half of their team, took out Minyo on its own, which means Rhyperior didn't have really anything to do. Incineroar was able to take out Urshifu with the Will-O-Wisp, while War make it useless. And Miss Magius just cleaned up the rest. I'm actually surprised. I only used half of my team, and it all worked out so beautifully. Well, I'm not complaining. A win is a win. We're now 6-4 with only 2 games left until the playoffs. It looks like we might actually make it. We might have a chance. We could actually make a comeback. It's crazy to think that not that long ago, we had 3 wins and 4 losses, and we've completely turned it around. Well, let's not get in over our heads. Let's just focus and go on to the next match. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a like if you did. That's all from me. I'll see you guys around next time.